The funniest part about this is, if you told me, if you took the nameplates away, I would have thought that that Gen.G draft was a T1 draft. And this is something that, as we, I think, play more and more Fearless, we're going to see more and more of.
Carrier turns back, but it is going to be the Deadly Flourish avoided. And Gumyushi Carrier going to look for a little bit of a back angle.
That would have been big if that hits.
Ooh, never mind.
The pre-6 dive?
Yep, holding onto it here as Gumyushi. Nimbus Strike going to come on through, and it's actually Duro that takes the kill. And the teleport is going to be in a little bit late here by Doran. Does have the equalizer available though, but they just take a magical journey to safety as Tibbers gets a little bit angry, but so does the orb. And now Chovy's looking to chase down the flash forward. And there is the flash in to follow. Ona locks down the kill onto Chovy. And it may have just all been a bait.
Beautiful bait there. Oh, Kenyon!
Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. It's going to be answered, and Faker did indeed go down. I thought that actually Faker had made it out, but he was off screen, and I just saw the fact that Ona came in for the kill. So, actually going to be a big old trade-up here for Gen.G. Yeah, we're going to check it out one more time. Yes, and indeed, Carrier is here to make his way over. There's also an equalizer. So it's Doran. That's who the other person was.
Oh, it's Doran. There you go. But nicely done by Carrier. Really good punish.
Tibbers is going to come on over and stand sentry as T1 will be able to take down these grubs. And they've taken the first dragon as well, so this will be the second objective that they're able to lock down, if they can indeed do so. Ona making his way out, and that will be 2 grubs going over to T1, and another objective secured for them as far as feats of strength are concerned. One more kill, one more objective, and they will be able to upgrade some shoes. The equalizer goes down, but the exhaust is there from Keen, who's snipping around the rift. Does have his needles out as well, but Faker's making his way down, and Keen has now just realized that he's likely dead. Wants to be able to trade this one for the kill against Doran. Let's see whether he can actually get there, as never mind. Faker just comes on over, stuns him up, and Keen will just walk underneath the turret, hoping to deny an assist to Doran or something like that, in case, you know, damage came in a little late. But
the more tanky build, which
yeah,
makes sense given the comp. Might still be dead though.
He is, his flash isn't up. As Tempered Fate is going to buy him a little bit of time, but otherwise not too much. It does take him a little while longer. Pop Blossom is going to be invested. Ruler comes on down though, and Tibbers is angry, but it's still going to be T1 that are running away from the bottom lane of Gen.G. Yeah, Pop Blossom I guess as well, but Shockwave's going to come down towards his bottom side. As Chovy I think is a little angry. They get the Cyclone as well. That is going to guarantee that the Annie goes down. As Duro, you got to stop this, man. He is just meep slapping everyone to death, and I think some of the kills would be better on a Wukong or an Orianna.
He's also going to be just very far behind in this game. I say that, it's 130 gold. Which,
yeah.
He has been farming up a Storm, as often is the case. That owner's like, can I take that? Right, guys?
Alright, well, Duro and Canyon are in here. They're going to get the Cyclone out as Ona will get the ult in. Doran is following as Gwen's in the mix, and they're looking for the Rumble as well. Magical Journey going to be taken. Ona will get taken down, but it's a double Pop Blossom. Keen is going to go down, and Canyon nowhere to run. Duro, the same situation. It's going to have to really find some magic here.
Run, Bard, run!
Yeah, that is going to be the old flame spitter, and down goes the Bard. Chovy's farming, Ruler's farming, but the rest of the team is dead. Objectives really picked up for Gen.G throughout this entire game, and that is going to continue as here towards the bottom side of the map.
What if we try to kill Doran again?
Well, he's just going to ult the wave. The cannon is going to come through with another melee, and we're going to see whether we can kill him underneath this turret. Another Cyclone does come in. Decoy going to help take him out there as the Tempered Fate will deactivate the turret. And that will allow everyone to get out of here. As T1, yeah, they're going to throw down the Rift Herald, and they're going to look for even more. A sacrifice of just a Rumble for this outer turret is going to feel pretty good as now Keen dashing after Faker here. The flash does come out, and now Faker's definitely dead. That flash was never saving him ever. And now you got a Rift Herald making her way up towards the top side, wear herself out, and head back to the Void.
This game's a bit of a mess out.
It's weird, man.
It's fun. I'm having a good time.
I mean, it just feels like T1 have done so many things, and then I look at the top of the screen.
I think maybe otherwise he could have barely made it.
All right, here's another little catch. As we can see, Keen was in the mist for a while, but the equalizer is going to come down. That's another kill going over to Gumyushi. He did take a fair bit of damage, but not quite enough, as now Doran in a little bit of trouble, but maybe Ruler is as well, but finally does get that last shot into the Rumble. I know.
Everything gets to me.
It's all too easy.
It's not fun for you.
You just need to get your practice up. You
know,
we'll
be fine. We'll be fine. I do think that maybe look for Cheeky's not going to do it, even with the vision. I think that's fair.
Are we going to go for it as Chovy is backing?
Did they not? I thought they
Who is
spotted.
baiting? Who is? There it is! Canyon comes on over and that is 2 dead. Chovy just knew. I guess Gen.G had all the information. And T1 caught napping as we've got a little bit of a dive here as the equalizer. That is not a dive that you could take. Beautifully played here by Doran, but on the top side, it's a mess. And he's able to get himself out. Does have, of course, the Ghost Blade.
Oh, I want to go back to that. I thought that they spotted them. Like, I actually thought that they spotted him.
Of the game.
Oh, that's a late contest, Atlas.
Oh, they're looking for the angle here as Doran does have his equalizer back off cooldown. This will be difficult for them to lock down as the equalizer does come in. And it will be secured here by Gen.G. Good smite from Canyon, although there was no real contest as far as that front is concerned because the Vi was nowhere in the area.
T1 needs to win this fight. They need to get a top on Ruler or Chovy.
Well, Keen is running away, but I don't know whether he's necessarily the target that they want to be going on. Can be slippery, although it has worked in the past. As now Duro could be in trouble, but he's also not the target they're looking for. The equalizer is weird, to say the least. And T1 now without that big tool. The needlework's coming out there. The Pop Blossom is going to connect on a new shockwave under 4 people!
Oh no!
5, my god, the Cyclone, and they all explode! It is over! As Gen.G, they'll take a celebratory dragon, and oh god, T1, that is not where you want it to be!
That's a mad movie right there, baby!
That's what that was! That was a 5-man shockwave! I was like, surely it's not 5. My brain just refused to believe that that was 5 people that were all standing in perfect position to be blended.
In theory, it makes sense. It's like Gwen doesn't have an escape. Keen has been playing like a psychopath. If we burst him down, we can maybe play the game.
I've been pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, not too bad.
It's Korean summer, you know, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's not great. Fake is dead, and Tip is gold. Who did it go to? Canyon.
Wait,
Canyon
the
got that.
flank?
Unless it was Chovy, they were sharing some pictures.
The flank?
Okay, there is a flank. It is real rough.
But it is
We've
beautiful.
got a really nice air conditioner though, so that has been put through its paces.
That is the most important.
Yeah, and so that's definitely good, especially with my wife pregnant at home.
To find some plays even towards Keen. Not being allowed to really play the game is...
There's a flash in. That's going to be another Cosmic Finding. Doran taking some time being CC'd and will get caught by the very edge of that Tempered Fate. I've seen other ones of those miss. As Keen is going to snip him up. It is now going to be Keen versus the bottom lane, but the Pop Blossom going to do nothing against the stasis that he brings out. Precisely what they're going to need.
Well, they can definitely bully them off here. Like, Chovy needs to walk all the way over. They need to hurry up, though.
You say definitely. Keen is on a flank angle as Carrier could be in a little bit of trouble here as Duro going to be cleansing himself. The Deadly Flourish comes down. There's the curtain call as Canyon gets out of the pit. This Baron is so extraordinarily low. It's down to 1,100, and it's going to be secured by Gumayushi. He's in the back of the pit and he just gets sliced up like a ham. And it's going to be Ruler that takes that kill. Now Carrier wanting to keep at least another one of these Barons alive as Canyon comes. Boop. And down goes the Vi that was actually an eco.
Does it again. And pressure them off the Baron. I think they were a little slow. They probably could have gotten a little bit more done.
Chovy went gold, then Doran went gold, and then Doran went dead.
I just don't think it really matters for the game's Faker.
Otacon is one heck of a buff.
It is, what is it? It's 39 petals for Gen.G, and we gotta keep our eye on the...
Yeah, where's the... I can't see the pedal counter. For Worlds as of their last match. They are not looking to slow down at any point in time. They could take a vacation if they felt like it, and they would still be there for the World Championship as they have made playoffs of the LCK already. As Chovy is going to throw out his ultimate, but only onto Ona, and then just runs away, has Phase Rush, and is going to get Pop Blossom. They're going to see whether they can take him down, but he goes golden. The Tempered Fate to make people even more golden, as finally is going to get taken out, but unfortunately the trade, I think, is going to be a little too great. That being said, killing Chovy probably feels great, and that's the best they're going to get because their Nexus is about to explode.
Hey, they got 6 stacks off of the Magi's as well.
Oh, that is a really good point. Faker does manage to almost take down Canyon here. That was very close. As Carrier is likely going to get booped. That is a decent little Captain Jack there from Ruler, but unable to quite kill him. And so Carrier will be able to watch on as his Nexus goes down, but T1 will drop this one. Gen.G.
I don't think your early skirmishes are quite as strong because you have Braum and Lucian, which are crazy good, and then you have the TF, right? So I do think you need to be careful about how you navigate the early game. You can really easily fall behind if you take a couple of bad skirmishes, but he's been matched by Owner, right? Owner was there in bot to counter the gank timing. Owner now forces the flash towards topside.
Yep.
Also has been hovering around mid. We are seeing a bit of a problem developing though, which is that, as you highlight, like TF should always be ahead. Probably shouldn't be 2 kills worth of gold.
Yeah, I don't think you're killing Keen here. Like, the amount of times we saw Keen, okay, he's gone all out though, as now the Destiny coming towards the top side, and yeah, the Sejuani was here, but she can't save him from that.
Kind of guy, I kind of love it.
For T1, and that was a glass half full for T1, and that was sarcasm, because Gen.G are pretty happy with the fact that he picks up a full item.
It's also the one big lead that they had was towards the top side of the map, and that kill on Keen is a big deal.
You know how you were saying it's 2 kills worth of gold?
Yeah, it's almost free. Yeah.
So that's the thing. We don't really need to. We'll circle back and we'll have a bit more of a chat about further down the line.
It's always what do you actually get out of the lead, right? Like,
yep.
But as you highlight, starting to stack your Roa early, I think, is really valuable.
And he belts because he's a machine.
Yep.
It's glorious. Well, Destiny is not exactly kind to Doran here towards the top side of the map, as Keen's going all out, Chovy's going all in, and Doran is real dead. That is a kill going over to the Twisted Fate. We were talking about a kill worth of gold. Well, he has that now, as Flash is going to be invested here by Duro to get himself out of the way of the Emperor's Divide, but he's still moving forward. Ruler lit on fire here as Owner comes on over with a summoner spell that he didn't have at the beginning of the game. Another objective to be able to lock down that portion, as Gen.G 1 kill away from the feats of warfare. And Chovy's getting to work on this turret to the point where we might need to be talking about first turret blood as well. I don't know whether he's going to take it on this push, as that is going to be a Chemtech Dragon. He doesn't want the dying spree. Not a dying spree, as that's a bit of a drive-by. It doesn't quite work here for Canyon, as Chovy does find a blue card. Not sure about that one, as Doran's going to be able to take down the Skarner, and it's a disaster here for Gen.G as T1 even out the kills and well and truly strike back.
We're able to push in bot. Bullying Keen off the turret is Chovy.
Yeah, this is a big deal if they can lock down this kill, and they got 3 people here. He wants to deal with the minions that are in position as he flashes away from his turret, and that is going to mean that he's dead. Cute little gold card towards the end there, but not going to be able to get too much. Rift Herald, it looks like Gen.G might be the ones to claim that one, as Ruler parked in mid is going to put on that extra pressure.
Are they actually going to get it off that? That's crazy.
Kind of ridiculous.
I think T1 is still going to look for the contest, and look, Faker making his way over.
Yeah, let's see whether the Pigeon can find the angle, as the Glacial Prison doesn't quite get there, as now Chovy gets the gold card onto Faker. And now for the rest of the fight, Canyon going down extraordinarily low. There's the jungler out of it. Emperor's Divide, not really finding it, but it pushes them out of the pit as Keen. He's gone all out, but he is, in fact, all out. Double knock up there from Carrier as well. Looking fantastic. Ruler frontlining doesn't want to, as he flashes to get out of the way, and that is Faker on the board with a kill onto Duro that he was looking for before. And Chovy not going to get hit by that grand entrance, but I still think he's in a bit of trouble here, as Ruler wanting to try and catch them off guard, as another gold card is locked in. Wildcard's actually hitting all of them there, as somehow it's Faker that managed to just take down Ruler. Chovy will survive, and T1 limp away.
But T1 going to be happy with that one. Herald found, fight won, mid lane turret sieged. Possible setup towards the Drake as well. Now the gold lead firmly in their favor.
And a 4-0-2 Xayah as well. Quick Blades now completed.
And if Gen.G can't actually blow up a member individually or poke away, we do see that comp struggle a little bit as Ruler and Chovy try to clutch this fight out, but the flash forward from Guma, not afraid, finds the kill. That's now another Drake going over to T1, and I think thus far we are looking good.
Yeah.
Although Doran might be caught.
This is a really awkward position here as Canyon walks over the wall. They get the information here with the Destiny, as there is the Glacial Fissure, and the Emperor's Divide by Faker is glorious as they lock down Chovy. They'll also take the Skarner as well, as Gumayushi in a little bit of trouble here as Keen manages to get one back, but it's only on to Doran. And T1 are now chasing down the remaining stragglers of Gen.G, and they do it so well with this composition.
And Gen.G is tenacious, but T1 is getting the better end of them anyway. Faker having big impact on this Azir.
They get control vision in the area. The Otacon
This is just gone.
Just going down, and Gen.G no real right to head over there. Vision is paramount, and they have none of it. And so Gen.G just going to settle with an outer turret in mid.
Guma and carry out the Zion. Rakan.
Chovy has found a lane, but look at this. The poke onto Ruler is just kind of gigantic, and the rest of T1 just continuing to push forward. They'll take down this inner turret very comfortably with 4 members. And Canyon just not quite here in time.
He is slow playing this. Do have Doran probably looking for a base and immediately TPing back. There's a good amount of flank angles behind them.
Yep, there is a Mega Cone here as well for Chovy if you'd like to utilize it.
Oh, Doran.
Yep, there is the teleport in as Doran diving on top of Keen here as Chovy holding onto this gold card for such a long time. Carrier comes on over, and there is the all-out. It is going to be the secure on the Dragon with that unsealed spellbook from Duro as Canyon's just going to drive his way out as best he can. Down goes Doran as Gen.G, they slow down Carrier as well, and I don't think he's long for this world as the Ardent Blaze will be able to tag him, so he's not going to be executing himself just yet. And so Gen.G able to deny the soul and will also find themselves, could you call it a fight? I guess you could call it a fight.
Don't remind me, bro. I don't want to. That's like a whole nother conversation. I don't. He's in the LEC now, you know. Which is nice.
He's thriving, you know. It's
well, let's not talk about all-reliable, okay? It's too much. But he did teach us that Grump is important as Gen.G startup Nash.
Yeah, this is what they learned from T1.
Just Nash.
They just start up the Baron. If you notice, Chovy finding an angle, or did T1 find a Chovy? Chovy kind of knew that this was what was happening. He doesn't have an arm guard, so he's just dead. And now the quickness goes all over the rest of Gen.G. Can they find it? No, they cannot. The Emperor's Divide throws them into the mix. And now, Ona trying to dash his way out. Ruler is doing a decent job, but Gumayushi just getting on in there. My God, he slaughters them. It's a triple kill for the Zyre, and T1 say, well, I guess we'll take a Baron.
Maybe if you have Flash and Zhonya's Chovy. Oh, Kane's gonna die, isn't he? I've seen these before. Jonas Strong, I know what's coming.
Hey, no, but he got the Raptor.
That play was bad. I think the fact that they started up Nash kind of shows that Gen.G also knows that they're a little cooked.
Area getting that sick cleanse.
Yeah, this game is looking mighty over, and I love that, Atlas. Yeah. That's good, because that means
the series ain't over.
Which I love. There we have gotten max games for Gen.G T1 in what, the last...
How many has it been? Because it was the 2 at MSI.
So it was both at MSI. They didn't face in road to MSI. I think round robin 2 was a 2-0. I think round robin 1 was incredible, but round robin 2 I remember being a bit of a letdown.
Yeah, it wasn't super hard.
Not this one, Atlas.
Not this time around as we move into our first ever round 3. We qualified for Worlds, so what are they playing for, Chronicler? To keep the streak alive.
Yeah, but they've been in interviews and they're like, yeah, we don't really care, we just want to play well.
Yeah, no.
Which I tend to believe.
I mean, these are competitors.
Yeah. Multi-man ult from Canyon, otherwise we go in the game free.
Oh, there's the Destiny to come in there as they found Canyon on the flank. He only gets Ona with the ulti, as now Gumayushi is in a little bit of trouble, but he's got the Featherstorm, he's buying so much time, and the Emperor's Divide to get him out of there as well. Ruler is the one that's down so low as they trade 80 carries, as now Keen dives in, but he cannot pick anyone up, and it's Doran finding his revenge. He'll also get cleansed, everything is fine, and now Chovy and Duro versus the world as the teleport to get Chovy out of there will be interrupted by Ona. As Doran says, yeah, we are going to a game 3 and I'm going to take us there by destroying these Nexus turrets. And he's getting some revenge after being bullied earlier on. These health bars aren't going down as fast as they really wanted to as Chovy flashes out of the grand entrance. And we're just going to zoom in here on Doran booping down this Nexus with his hammer. Gets the gun out there as well just to show that it can transform. That was real cute. There's a demonstration of that 50 gold that I was talking about. Brilliant year. Brilliant year. In fact, they went undefeated, I'm pretty sure, in spring. Like, that was the last time any team, that was the first time any team went undefeated in a split.
Yeah.
As well in tribute. That's all right. Gumayushi does grab a white gun. This carrier throws another death sentence a little bit wayward. It just does the rage ignite. But Ona is there. This is setting up for a bit of a dive as they will
Faker's here.
Yeah, Faker in amongst it. Teleport is going to come down from Keen, but I believe that one was interrupted. Another one. As never mind, not actually going to come on through there, and they do manage to get that first kill. Faker locking down first blood as Ona is able to flash away as well. And even Doran will survive as the Dominus did come on through there as Canyon takes about 15 years, but he will be able to take down this dragon. And they do, you know, stick around in lanes. There's going to be a wave missed in mid, but a double kill in the top lane and this whole wave dying. A great start for T1. He is a PvE player at this point in time, as Doran and Keen just partying here towards the bottom side. Some grubs being taken, a hook going to go wide. And Gumayusi does have red-white. That is a scary opportunity here as Slice out here from Keen. Doran without very much mana and will get ruthlessly predated.
Oh, okay, yeah, with white guns, definitely going to be able to.
Yeah, gets that crescendo over, and Gumayusi with a bunch of extra money, and he'll deny the cannon as well.
Oh god, he's going to be up like what? Like 1.5, 1.1?
Yeah, 1.5.
Yeah.
Feels pretty good. Keen also extending his advantage as Duro will be able to get... No, he doesn't even need vision because they can see Faker on that ward, but nothing they can do about it. Control ward goes over just to make sure. So that is going to be the Dragon secured here for T1. It's going to be an infernal soul here for Game 3.
They have done an exceptional job of something we've criticized a lot of team for, specifically with the Cephalios, especially with these white guns. So one of the things we always talk about with Ziggs, one of the things that infuriates Orcs.
I mean, it's the Caitlyn and Jinx thing as well, and they've done this with Guma so many times on these picks.
And it's why we see the gold lead actually starting to really balloon. They're very happy to just siege away.
Well, here's a Dominus here for Keen, as he looks to try and defend, but he's sort of just standing around. Wants to be able to dodge some of the CC. The Flay does come back, though. So you can't dodge all of it, even if the hook does go wide. Still, Canyon is going to be able to eat this turret.
Yeah, and
I remember, because you said juke, and that made me sad. He's already a juke, okay? That's all right. Carrier with the flash play. Ona looking to go on in as well, but the Arcane Storm wants to take down the tick. One more tick will do it, but it's not going to connect. As now the cask will deliver Canyon to his death potential. He did have to subjugate there. And oh my god, Ona survives the headbutt to get Gumayusi out of here, but he is an absolute demolition machine. And Gen.G, they might be staring down the barrel of their first loss of the season.
Keen trying to look for a counter pick. The hook hits him.
He does manage to at least get carry. He's flashing in, looking for even more. The turret's helping him out at the same time. But Ona is also going to be able to get a cute little charge, and that will help take down the Croc. This guy's Zen. It is built different, ladies and gentlemen. And that whole time, Gumayusi was just slaughtering them. 3-0-3 now on the Aphelios.
Now, and I think this Drake, Gen.G are going to contest. I don't know if they already can.
There's the Hex Flash hook onto Duro. Not too much more to happen after that. There's a glorious cask onto Chovy. Does get the gravity field down as now Duro does get a pulverize, but Faker is making his way in, and Ona just finding it. Ruler goes down yet again. The entire bottom lane has been removed, and Faker will just take a bit of a journey underneath the turret. Might have been a bridge a little too far as Carrier looks for another cute little play. Needs a few extra links in that chain, though, if he wants to get that one. As Ona going in one more time. It's the most balanced Trundle has looked all week, as the hook this time is going to connect. It lands onto Chovy. Guma's going to grab that kill, and Carrier, I mean, I don't know how it worked, but it absolutely worked. He had some of the most crazy hooks ever, but he lands them when he needs to, and the inner is going to then go down. T1, they are so far ahead. This is all just about knocking down these turrets and securing the first victory against Gen.G for any team since the LCK season started.
Since February, Atlas, we are freezing. There was winter. Items on the Aphelios. And Gen.G, in theory, this comp, there are parts of it that scale well, but Rula's going to be behind on Souls, not going to be able to really farm them up. I have watched Gen.G. I think this was the first best of 5 between them at MSI. Crawl back from a big deficit. It was a very different drop. It was a very different setup. This T1 comp, just it scales well. Like the 5v5s will remain good.
This is just a T1 that are well and truly powered up. We're talking about like item spikes that are just perfect for this stage of the game as well with this composition. As a hook is just going to sail on by. That's where you're going to come on through there as well, as Chovy will be able to at least sidestep the cask. But Ona is looking to make his way in. Another hook is going to be fantastic here, as Chovy's already got that flash on cooldown. In comes the Moonlight Vigil, and down goes Gen.G. There's at least a couple of kills back here, as they do manage to trade with the help of the turret, but T1 is so far ahead, they don't really mind that Doran and Carrier go down. The damage is still here.
There's still a walking turret in the form of Guma. Ruler doesn't get to play the game.
He's an upgraded turret.
Yeah, because he also kills other turrets in a matter of seconds.
Well, red-white don't fight. Well, that is not what T1 are thinking. They've got a green gun now, so the extra range here for Gumayusi.
Are we like looking at like a deep flank, or did he let this one go and he
Well,
needs to steal
actually,
the
there are
next one?
3 rounds for this
I mean,
particular end of the year. As Ruler is just going to get engaged on, does have to flash, and there's another cast. This time, no avoiding that, and that is Faker grabbing a bunch of extra gold. Well, like Gen.G's composition looked good.
It is.
But the way that T1 have played this, the way they moved Gumayusi around the map and turned him into this slaughter machine has been just beautiful. He'll take the Lantern Ride to get himself out of there. We also just haven't seen that much success for Thresh.
He is dead.
So is this Dragon.
He'll run. He'll make him work for it, but...
Yeah. Well, Malcove gaming there as he does. Doran just going to boot himself away to try and avoid that.
Not again,
I've
not again,
seen
not
this
again.
play before.
Oh, it's the fake out. And Faker then
The
comes
Faker
in for
out.
Just a beautiful snowballing from T1, right? And it really comes down to that one dive in top.
Oh dear. Ruler is just dead. Cut the video, cut the video, cut the video, cut the video. Didn't need to watch it. It's a little bit worrying here, as at least Keen does have a Dominus. Faker is going to take a Lantern Ride to get out scot-free from that one. And Chovy comes on over, but he comes on over a whole lot later than he needed to. And Arcane Storm is down underneath this turret. He does go golden, as that is a dead Gragas. Maybe, no. They are, in fact, too far ahead, ladies and gentlemen.
The wallets, Atlas!
Yeah, that was the piano-sized wallet right on the noggin of Chovy. And T1 will be able to push these super minions in for the first time in a deciding game of a series this season. Gen.G are looking to go down.
Shouldn't have happened.
Well, T1 are just going to deny this. Is Keen? Okay.
Atlas, this whole situation,
Yes.
it just reminds me of when you were like, Mao, I'm fine, and then you were not fine. That's what I'm looking at right now!
It's the jet lag scenario, yes. Well, the Victor is just going to get taken down as T1 just catch 2 teleports that come in delivering members of Gen.G to their doom.
They're doing it, Atlas!
They are definitely doing it. They're just going to wander down. Baron is unnecessary as Ruler is going to be discovered by Ona once again. This time the snare comes in, but now he's just going to hunt him down to the ends of the earth, and that is maybe going to infinity in this game because T1 will end it and end Gen.G's streak. 27 is all they will get as T1 in their home ground will be able to take down Gen.G for the first time this season.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.